Hey, Sam Keller here with EngineerProfiles.com. I just wanted to give you a quick run through. You probably just signed up, and I just want to show you how to quickly go through and create a developer profile. It just takes literally minutes. So, you've already signed up. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. You can do it with email or Gmail if you have it. But this is initially what you're going to see when you log in for the first time. You're going to see your API key, a way to easily copy it. If you need to, if you somehow your API key gets out there, you can rotate the key, and just know that if you're using it, the REST API, that once that API key changes, your whatever services you have, if you have your personal site pulling data from engineerprofiles.com, it won't work. You need to update your site with the new API keys. Also, you have your public profile URL. Once you create an engineer profile on engineerprofiles.com, you can share it with whoever you want. You can make it public. We'll kind of show you that later, and you can decide what I want to share. This portion, this integration that I've done, or this project, or this my work history. You can also change. It defaults to a. Let me just reset it. It defaults to this CUID, your URL. But if you can put in your own custom, um, instead of this CUID, if it's available. Skeletor is available. That's who I am on all my socials. So, anyways, you have your public profile, your URL. This is the dashboard I'm in. You can see how many people viewed your profile. Also, you have the dates and the times and where they came from. Ooh, Slackbot, LinkedIn. So you can LinkedIn was the refer. You can see at what time. You can see like if you shared your profile on Facebook or Instagram. You can see who clicked it. Well, not necessarily who clicked it, but that someone clicked it from that platform, and the time they did. So you can kind of see who are people looking at my stuff. You also have your work history. I already have three in here. We'll show you how to add that. You can add the links, your professional. I got my LinkedIn, my personal website, GitHub in here. This is a new one. Well, I guess it's not too new, but these are just the integrations or the connections to GitHub, Stack Overflow. One that's coming out today is for those of you who stream. Um, the name escapes me. Twitch. Twitch. You can integrate with Twitch, and you can show off your videos that you've created, and you can add images as well. It's important to have images so you can populate like your profile image or your banner image, and then your API requests. With the free subscription, you have plenty. You get 1,000 requests a month, and this is just a way for you to track how many you've used. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I'm going to get into is here, the work tab. I've already added 3 jobs here, but what you can do is you can go you can go into the documentation. You can view the jobs. You can edit the jobs here, and you can add more jobs here. One of the pro features you can you can add jobs without being subscribed to the pro feature. One of them is that you can use this just job extractor. You just upload a PDF of your resume, and using AI, we pull all the pertinent information out and create all of your jobs for you. It just takes some of the time, but you're more than free to welcome just to add them here manually as well. Another portion is the links. I've already added here 3. This navigation is familiar. It's on most of the different pages. Add, or you can edit. Say I want to take away my professional, you can edit this one. Well, let's call this GitHub. We'll just give it a label, GitHub. And then that's saved in the back end, and you can consume that. Let me show you something here I didn't show you with work. But when you go into the documentation section, you have your API key. You have code examples and how to use it, and then you have the response that you're going to get when you hit that endpoint. I got an array of my links, the link type, the label, and the URL. But for easiness sake, we can just we have a curl example here. I'm just going to copy, and we'll just open up a terminal. We'll clear this, and we'll curl that. And you see it brought back all of that data that you're seeing down here. So it's really easy once you add some data to just see what it looks like and consume it, whether you're using it just on your profile on our site or your personal profile that you've created externally. Another one is images. There's no images here, so let's add some real quick. We're gonna go to just go to documents, or actually I keep most stuff. Probably shouldn't keep it on the. I'm gonna add this Drake as my profile image. So we'll go ahead and open that. Actually, let's put one more. I recently took. Ooh, there we go. Books. Let's use books as my. So this one's gonna. You can put a short description, or you don't have to. Profile image 2026, and this is my banner image. So let's upload those two images. We'll give that a minute. Okay, those are up there on the server, and you can easily consume them. If we want to just come here to the documentation section and copy the curl. Let's just clear this again. And boom, all of that information is there already and can be consumed in the REST API. Connectors, we'll just add one here. We'll add GitHub. What this does is it goes and does an OAuth. So it comes here to GitHub, and I'm going to say, select. The account you were attempting to add has already been added. Select below to switch to it. Yeah, let's Skeletor. We'll give this a second. You're being redirected. It comes back to the site, and boom. This is all of this information down here, your activity, your profile, your repositories, all this, it gives you just tons of information about your contributions to GitHub. Once again, you can curl that or not. We won't do it this time for the sake of time. And then I'm going to put here one more. I've got you can do Stack Overflow or Hacker News. So I'm just going to connect to Hacker News. This is all some contributions, my ID, the karma I have with Stack Overflow. Once again, same thing as the others. You can curl. You got the JavaScript code snippet, Python. Next one we have, and this is where you put all that information together. So on the profile page, you come to this configure tab and you say, hey, I want to use my name as Samuela Keller from GitHub. For my other I have from Hacker News, my name is Skeletor. Put in the about section. I like to help people. Simple enough, I guess. Choose a profile. We'll pull a profile image. We'll choose a banner picture. I saved it as banner image. And then let's go ahead and let's add integration badges. These are the only two we have. So we'll go ahead and add those. Then we're going to update our profile. By default, the profile is hidden. The visibility is hidden. So I'm going to have to, actually I'll show you here. Let's go ahead and view it. You can view it here. When it's hidden, you can't see it. It just says profile not found. So if I go back here to configure and I say, hey, I want to make that visible, and I want to show everything. I want to show my work. I want to show my links, my badges, my images, and my integrations. I just hit update settings and go over to view, and you can see there's my library books and my little Drake, my about section. These are the integrations. The integrations are cool because it tells you I got 21 repositories in GitHub, 499 contributions, and just the GitHub heat map basically of your contributions daily. The latest streak, the longest streak, top languages. In Hacker News, you can see your karma, your imaginary internet points, how long you've been a member, top story of the last 100 submissions, your recent stories, your comments, blah blah blah. Anyways, all of the integrations have pulled together all of this data and kind of show it so people can see your contributions and how you've been active in the community or whatnot. Then we have our links here. All of these link externally. Let's go to my LinkedIn page. So you can not only you can show them the thing, your actual LinkedIn page. Let's go ahead and kill that. And then your badges, and then down here your work history um, that I added, and then some of your images. One more quick thing to show you is if I go to configure, I also have these templates that are free for everyone to use. There's just default, there's a minimalist. It shows all the same data but just in a different format if you want something very simple. Let's go back to configure. There's a terminal one. I think this one's kind of fun. I don't know. It's just me. Same thing. Hacker News, GitHub integrations. But just a different look. Kind of looks like a hacker movie. How they portray hackers, anyway. And then VS Code. So these are the 4 to choose from now. But if you don't like any of these, yeah, this one's like VS Code. You can see it's like a file. About TX at work. Here's all my work history, my images, my links, and whatnot. So if you don't like any of these, you can also, like I showed you earlier, as I was curling the endpoints, you can consume all of this data externally through the REST API. All the documentation are on those pages. Last thing I'm going to show you. Oops. So let's go here. I think I saved everything. So I'm going to go back here to the dashboard. I'm going to copy the public profile URL. And just like that, I have a public profile that's up. It's using my image, it's using my name, all the metadata is from your profile. And you can see all of it here. This is publicly available to anybody. You can share it. And like I said earlier, you can see here my profile views. I'll just give that a refresh. And I have 10 profile views. Yay. But anyways, so that's available to you. The public profile. But what I was saying is you can consume this data externally if you want, and just use that data however you want. You can build your own custom templates and show it off. But you'll have the data. It's not static. It changes when you add things, so your website's always up to date. Last thing I'm going to show, well, 2 more things I'm going to show you is the messages center. If I go back here to my public profile, everybody gets this little widget, Sam at sam.com. Hey dude, what's up? So anyone can contact you, so they can send you a message through that little widget. Maybe come over here to this section. The messages section that has come up. You can now see that message that someone sent you from your public profile. You can mark it as read, or I want to read it later, mark it as unread, or I don't care about it and just delete the thing. Okay, last 2 things. You can download your data. This data is yours. It's sourced from all of your web history. It's sourced from your resume. It's sourced from wherever you put the information in from. If you want to take that data with you, you can hit the export button here and hit the save. And let's open this up. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. It's up here. Let me pull it down. But you can see just a big JSON file. I hope it's going to open it in. It's going to open it up in Xcode. I don't want that. Let's close that. Anyways, it's just a JSON file. You can export all of your data and also all the metadata with it. Let's go to text edit. When things were created, when they were updated, all of the information that we have is at your disposal. When you delete it, everything gets deleted. If you delete your profile, we don't keep any of it. We don't keep any information. It's all yours. You can export it and then delete your profile and use that data somewhere else. That's completely fine. Then the last place is the store. This is just a fun thing that I put in here. I had some ideas for some shirts. So the Spread 'em shirt, this is the JS Police or Engineer Profiles, just our flagship shirt. So if you want to go in there and buy a shirt, by all means you can. But that's basically how Engineer Profiles works. It helps you just get your professional identity and your ability to quantify the things that you've done to get it up really quickly. And like I said, if you want to personalize it or really customize it, you can just use the REST API and use it in your personal site. I think that's it. Let me go ahead and sign out. Here's the URL. It's engineerprofiles.com. Obviously, you've already signed up. That's why you're watching this video. But let me know if you have any questions. There is a contact section here with my email, contact@engineerprofiles.com. If you have any questions, if you want to talk about different integration, if you have a bug, if you have any billing issues, let me know and I'll get to it as soon as I can. But hopefully you are able to get things up running. Like I said, if you have any questions, reach out, and appreciate you looking and signing up. You guys have a great day.